Hi guys, my name is Ajilah Ajijah, NIM 202303102095. I'm here to answer any question from the English participle, and this is the midterm. Part 1. Number 1. Could you please tell me a little bit about your hometown? Uh, my hometown is still surrounded by vast fields, and there is a large and tall road south of my house. Not far from my house, there is also a river, and I feel too. Number 2. Do you have any hobbies, interests? What are they? My hobby is watching. I love watching because watching I can imagine. I like watching all this movie, but I prefer to watch drakor and prefer film that's built of romantic action. Sometimes I'll also like Disney movie. Number three, what cat- what characteristic is what, what characteristic do you think your friend like from you? According my friend, my favorite characteristic is speaking well and cooking. Number 4, what do you like to do when you're alone? Why? I think I when alone is watch drakor or read novel or series because I love reading novel and watch drakor. Number 5, if you had a chance, which country would you like to visit? Why? I want to go South Korea because I want to experience spring and be able cherry blossom, and I also want to meet Lee Min Ho. Number 6, how do you usually travel in your daily day? Why? I use my motorcycle and bicycle for everyday activities. Yes, bicycle for everyday activities cause is the only right I go. Number 7, which one do you prefer, traveling by taxi or by train? Why? I train because it was cheap, fast, and no traffic. Yes. Number 8, what do you think about transportation in your city? It is good already. Yes. Transportation in my area is very good. Almost there is. Yes. Describe a program or application in PC or phone that you like to ask. You should say what's up, what the program or application is, how often you use it every day, how it help in your life, to aid communication to someone who is far away, and explain why you chose to use it rather than any other programs or application, because this application already has a lot of people. Part 3. Number 1, what considerations do people usually have in Q's apps for communication? The usual consideration for a person in selection an application for communication is usually due to the language they would ask for communicating is less than they know. Not only do they usually ask an application for means for of a communication for means of communication on the ground in of interpreting a language they have not yet understood of or mastered. Number 2, do you think a program on application will help children learn something? How? Of course, as especially when the current pandemic with a learning app, children can actually understand things, and the two will get a lot of new signs Children can also learn whenever and wherever. This is more efficient than taking book anywhere is to study. Number three, should parents limit the use of program or application for children? Why? Of course, it is only natural for parents to watch over their children not to get lost with anything unkid. For the programs or application restriction is my depend one way what it is and how useful it is in if the parents feel with the application the child is more intelligent, this restriction might be less necessary, but keep in mind that keeping your eyes on your phone is a bad thing for kid age. What difference can Number 4, what difference can people see from today's apps than it was in the past? Fabrication nowadays is vastly different from the ancient application. How could I not? As we have learned that technological development are very very rapid and modern. Used to be if application could only change word on the application, now we called communicating through voice, even we called face to face. Number 5, do you think old people with difficulties to operate apps today? Why? Well, not all have but not all parents have trouble using an application, but most of them are less able. Perhaps this is because parents are not following the age, and neither are they learning, or even disinterested in the age of technological.